In today's Money Watch, President Trump is ramping up the pressure in his global trade war, targeting multiple countries with potentially steep tariffs on August 1st, unless they reach a deal with these United States. Back to school, of course, holiday shopping, all of it around the corner, and it could have a big impact on what you actually see on store shelves. Ling went to one of the country's busiest ports to find out more.
This is the Port of Los Angeles, where many of the holiday gifts you might buy this year first arrive on American shores.
There's one ship here. What does it usually look like?
Normally at this time of year, you'll see about 10 to 12 ships in port.
Typically, popular items like toys, clothes, and electronics make it here by midsummer. But the port's executive director, Gene Soroka, tells us this year is set to be much quieter due to President Trump's tariffs.
What we've seen over the last 2 months is less cargo than normal, probably down about 10 to 15% when you look at what we have traditionally done over the past several years.
What will it mean for consumers who are looking come this fall to start their holiday shopping?
Normally, orders for the all-important retail holiday season are put into factories in Asia in May and by the end of June at the very latest. So if they're not in now, that's going to kind of give us an idea of how much cargo will be coming during this traditional peak season. So likely as we come to those holidays, you'll see lower inventory level, fewer selections, and likely higher prices.
While prices have remained relatively stable since President Trump announced tariffs in April and then paused them, experts do say that prices could skyrocket if trade deals are not resolved soon. Together with the Port of Long Beach, Los Angeles brings in about 40% of all goods that enter the U.S. on container ships. The drop in port traffic hurts the local economy, too, from lost jobs to less business.
In the month of May, the back half specifically, we saw for every 2 dock workers that went out for a job, 1 went home without work. And we're even seeing patronage at our local restaurants and shops go down as well.
It also trickles down to truck drivers.
Things are not moving the way they were before. No.
Matt Schrapp is the president of the Harbor Trucking Association.
We have motor carriers going out of business. We have folks getting laid off. So until we have some more certainty, we'll probably be continuing on this trend.
With the deadline to strike trade deals pushed back once again, ports and shoppers are left in limbo.
What business wants is permanency or certainty, and they don't see that today. That's unsettling.
The bottom line here, what we learned at the Port of LA very well could mean that you would have fewer choices when it comes to those back to school items and holiday gifts. So unless trade deals like with China are resolved really soon, if there's a certain item that you must have, you may not have access to that. So if it's within your budget right now and you really need it and you know you want it, go ahead and pick it up ahead of that critical time.
Flashback to the pandemic when you say that. Yeah. May not be able to reach something and get something that you want.
Although fewer back-to-school choices could be good for some parents. Yeah. Any crayons you want, as long as they're those.
Yeah. One price only.
Ling, thank you very much. Great to see you.
Good to see you guys.